Hello everyone! Welcome back to Jurassic June, and here's basically what happened. Oh, that's not supposed to be there right now. Um a few days ago we played Jurassic Park for the Amiga. It was a lot of fun. Then we got to the third level and there were some bugs and problems. It wasn't running properly. Figured we would look into it. We couldn't fix it. In addition to that, the password system wasn't working properly. So we're swapping the game out for the DOS version. Here's a fun fact about the Amiga version versus the DOS version. They released at the same time, the same box, and the same manual. The only difference between the two releases is this sticker, which tells you which version it is, and which floppy disks are inside. So, let's go. Hello Moto, hello Fadeleaf. Welcome to Jurassic Park. Astounding biotechnical advances have brought back to life the most awesome creatures ever to walk the face of the earth and have made possible the most incredible animal preserve of all time, Jurassic Park. Humans and dinosaurs, thought to have missed meeting one another by over 60 million years, have been brought together on Isla Nublar, a tiny island off the coast of Central America. As Dr. Alan Grant, world-renowned paleontologist, you have been invited to examine the cloned inhabitants of this mysterious, fog-shrouded island. The dinosaurs are monitored and controlled by a huge supercomputer, and you have been assured that you can explore the island and see this breathtaking behemoth in complete safety. But now something has gone terribly wrong. Jurassic Park's computer programmer, Dennis Nedry, has sabotaged the security systems, electrified fences and motion sensors are downed, and hundreds of fearsome prehistoric predators have escaped their pens and paddocks to roam free on the island. Vicious raptors, spitters, and tyrannosaurs have quickly overrun even the fortified visitors center. And millions of years of extinction haven't slowed these creatures' reflexes. They still know how to hunt. You'll need to accomplish a number of increasingly difficult tasks before you're free to attempt the toughest one of all, getting yourself safely off the island. Are you ready to face some of history's most powerful deadly carnivores? The perilous primeval world of Jurassic Park awaits. That's the introduction from the manual. There's actually like 2 additional pieces of flavor text here. As a world-renowned paleontologist, you've been invited for a special preview of Jurassic Park. Imagine being able to study a live animal that you thought you'd only see as bone fragments. Your dream of a lifetime has become a nightmare since the system failure released the dinosaurs from their carefully constructed pens. Now they have overrun the island, and you have some serious work to do before you can get yourself off the island. You are stranded in the Tyrannosaur paddock of Jurassic Park. Nearby, somewhere, are John Hammond's grandchildren, Tim and Lex. You must find them and take them with you to various dinosaur paddocks to the visitor center. Okay, we're gonna have this manual out in case we need it. Because the manual does cover both the PC and the Amiga version, as we told you. Alright, let's hop on over. That's the DOS screen, right there. Before we do anything, we do want to check what quick save is on DOSBox. DOSBox, quick save and load. It is F5 and F9. Oh wait, no, that's not talking about the emulator. Where is it? Alt F5 and Alt F9. Okay. Got it. Why did Nedry sabotage his safety? I guess stealing the samples. He needed to sabotage his safety. Well, actually, so what he did was he shut down certain electrical fences to maneuver himself quickly from the what he did was he did a systems reset, claiming he needed to reboot the systems to fix some computer bugs, so that the cameras and certain electrical fences would go down, to allow him an 18-minute window to slip into the place where the embryos were, put the embryos in the container, and then head back to the dock with the samples, and then back to be like, oh, things went wacky. Don't worry, we'll fix it. He did leave the electricity on in the most vital parts, such as the Velociraptor's pen, because he knew that was like a risk for everyone. The Velociraptor's pen electricity goes down when okay, what is it gonna cost that? We just watched the film a few days ago. There's something else that costs us that. That's the storm. It's the storm. Yeah. Okay. Play the game, shall we? Oops. Oops. Wrong window. This time we're playing with a keyboard. Sorry if it's clickety. But we didn't have time to try and set up a joystick through DOSBox. So, this is a still image of Jurassic Park, rendered in 3D. The CD-ROM version, which was the version we wanted to play, has a proper FMV sequence. We'll look at those after we're done with the game instead. Alright, let's see if this works. Alt F5. Alt F9. It does not work. Okay. Apparently you need an unofficial build of DOSBox to do that. Save states are for faggots. That's Jason on the RPG Codex emulator. Well, bad news for you, but we are a queer. Okay, we're gonna download this version of the emulator instead, because we saw how the game was, and it was a sec. Shut that version down. We have this one instead. Cool. We're gonna hide it temporarily just so we can go through some more files. He was trying to say he recommends save state for the gays because we have better taste. Exactly. No, so like the thing about save states is that we mainly use save states. It's a game that doesn't have manual savings, because the main reason games don't have manual savings is because it's difficult to implement, especially in older games. It's not that it's not that they don't want it to be there. Jurassic 1 JP. Alright, there we go. Also, hello Hibiscus. Oh wait, this is a widescreen game. It's supposed to be a widescreen. Don't think it is. How do we? Let's fix that. Output. Resolution window. Wait. User defined. Oh yeah, here we go. Okay. Window resolution. Let's do 800 by 600. That's still widescreen. Wait, is this game built for widescreen? It might actually be. Some DOS games were. Let's see what the game looks like before we decide. The Mia game actually was, now that you think about it. So like, okay, first and foremost, let's see if the save states work. Yes, they do. Alright. So that's the loading screen that's broken. That's okay. I put the original Windows setting back. The padding of a game's length is also part of it, although that was main. Okay, this is broken. Let's aspect correction. That's not it either. Why? Okay, only half the game is visible. That's not good. Quit the game. Reboot it. Something is not working as intended here. What is it? Scalar? We don't want the scalar. Oh, yes we do. Normal 4 times? Yeah, let's move to the widescreen. That one? Okay, why is it not visible now? Okay, fine. We'll use the window capture instead. Okay, we're making progress at least. So we did not have proper time to actually like get this working ahead of time this time because wow, that's a lot of words. That's a lot of time. Sentence. Because of some stuff that happened. But see if we can figure this out. Output overscan off. Oh, yep, let's hope it works. No, it's still. Why does it do that? Why does it do that? Overscan issue? No, it's not. Okay, so our choice seems to be to either play without save states or to play. Why is the game so small? Oh well. Or to play with only half the screen, which is obviously not okay. This is a new issue. This is something we have not seen before. This is some compatibility things right now. It's not fixing it either. Okay, you know what? Let's do a quick check. Yes, Jurassic Park DOS box. Half screen missing. Let's see if Google helps us. There we go. Half screen DOS box. It's seemingly a known issue with a lot of games. Wait, what? Did it just fix itself? Hey, it fixed itself! We don't know how, but it did. Now, can we get it to be larger? Oh wow, the scaler is kind of broken. Interesting. User defined. He said it's 16 by 10. So let's do 1280 by 800. I've crashed the game. Try this one more time. I do wonder if maybe the Direct 3D might be the issue. People are mentioning that. Okay, we set it to 1280 by 960. Fuck it, we don't care if you know where we keep our games. It's not that important. It's literally C games. And then we're gonna do maximize cycles. We're gonna do sure it's in OpenGL. Why is it okay? This is a very strange issue from like the look at this. Okay, I guess you can see it. Hold on. Oh wait, what? Wait. What? Oh, that's the... Never mind. We're silly. Okay. Problem fixed. Hopefully. Alright, sorry about that. Let's play Jurassic Park! It only took 25 minutes. Okay. We have our trusty manual. You've read the story. Let's go. And it's happening again. Well, dying fixed it last time. So, let's just die. Why is our character stuck in the corner? Oh dear. PC interior controls. No, we're exterior right now. X move left. What? Why are games bad? Okay, what's the problem now? Is it the joystick? It could actually be the joystick. Oh, yeah. So apparently the emulator automatically captures our joystick. But why does that force Grant to walk into the upper left corner? That makes no sense. Also, what happened to the screen size? Wait. What? This is so fucking confusing, chat. Internal emulation. No. Oh! Hey! Okay, now we can die. Video games. The turbo button. It didn't fix it this time. That means that something of the that some part of the settings we were playing with last time fixed it. And we don't know which one. All this for save states. You know what? No, we remember the second level. It is worth it. Well, let's die again. We've changed some settings. Hey, it worked! Okay. The game is working. Apparently the game is 16:9 now, though? Which is not what it should be. Why is it like that? Should we care? Let's go with no. Alright. That means we need to bring back the 16:9 window. Are we even like... Okay, we can't capture with that. Have to capture with a window capture still. You know, we were watching a video the other day, and the video had like tips for streamers, how to like be a good streamer. One of the things it mentioned was to open your streams with talking to your chat for 10 minutes. At least 10 minutes. Clear. Guess we are technically doing that. Wait, so this isn't 16 by 9 either. It's some strange middle ground. Whatever. We'll accept it. Okay. Okay. So the controller can only walk up and to the left. Again, now we're on the next issue. Fuck it, let's ignore the joystick thing. Okay. Let's switch back to the stun gun. Because it is just straight up better. Okay. Well, we're finally playing the game at least. It looks pixel accurate, so like... It'll be fine. Oh, the mouse cursor's on screen. Oops. Hey, these are animations now. And they're pink now. They were red on the Amiga version. Let's remember how to get out of the hole. Okay, yeah, so once again, if you've watched Jurassic Park, this takes place immediately after the Jeep goes down the side of the T-Rex pen. So Alan's looking for Lex and Tim, and we are specifically looking for a motion tracker device. There are two of them, but we want the second one. We actually don't need the second one, it's just that we have a better time navigating from the second one. You can use any motion tracker device you want. I believe the second one's over here. It's very unclear sometimes what you can like walk. I mean, why the flower is hostile? Well, remember in the film when Ellie Sattler is talking to the vet at the trike, and they're talking about the park having poisonous plants. Let's just go with that. You don't see a lot of paleozoic animals in Jurassic Park. What about how do you feel about the giant crickets in Dominion? Because they are kind of infamous. Oh, what the fuck? There are Triceratops on the first level? That wasn't in the Amiga version. Okay. And now the screen is different. Okay, how do we solve this? This is a problem. Okay, I think the only way to really solve it is using aspect correct. What? Was Jurassic Park and Mega Drive a port to this game? No. So there are a few different games called Jurassic Park. What is going on now? Hold on. Fuck it, we're just gonna let it be. No, so there are a few different Jurassic Park games on, yes, called Jurassic Park, right? There's this one, which is one of the Ocean Software games. There's the NES game, that's another Ocean Software game. There's the Game Boy game, that's another Ocean Software game. There's the Super Nintendo game, another Ocean Software game. Then there are the Sega developed ones. So there you have the arcade game, Jurassic Park, the Sega CD game, Jurassic Park, the Mega Drive game, Jurassic Park, and the Game Gear game, Jurassic Park, and we think the Master System game is the same as the Game Gear game, but we could be wrong. But yeah, those are the games called Jurassic Park. Not counting later ones. Those are the launch era Jurassic Park games. Okay, so what's the problem now? Urgent messages. Tim and Alex are lost in the park. They must be found and brought back to the visitor center. Do that. Thank you. Paddock information. Dinosaurs. Yeah, there are no trikes mentioned here. Why are the trikes out? Strange. Okay. Paddock information. Map. We're assuming it's the same as before. This. Looking for the bunker, the drainage systems, the gate. Right. Paddock systems, bunker door lock, unlocked. Go. We're trying to figure out how to fix the error of the aspect ratio shifting. Because that is gonna be a problem later. And we think the best option might just be to move back to the 4x3. And rather than do that, we will tell it to not pause when we're like tabbed out. That's really annoying for the audio. No, I guess not. It would be good if we could just tell the game to always run a set window. We suppose we have to do that through full screen. That's probably the easiest way to do it. So let's force full screen. And then, oh, actually, then it is better to be on the 16:9 one. Then we're gonna add a sure. Let's do it that way. This is potentially a terrible idea, but let's do it anyway. Display capture. And let's go our primary monitor. You should never show your primary monitor on stream. But we're doing it anyway. Hey look! Infinite loops of OBS previews. Okay, 78, good. Alright, put that in the actual window thingy. There we go. Cool. Alright, please fucking work. It seems to be working. Alright, cool. Right. Okay, we solved it at last. Yeah, as for whether the giant crickets are meant to be Paleozoic, we actually don't know. But now that you mention it, we don't know. We are not. They might just be meant to be genetically engineered. We thought it was a mix of the two. Are the VSync issues showing up on stream? Should probably fix that. These are compies, the tiny ones. Funny enough, you can be a compy right now. On the YouTube, we have become a YouTube partner. This was supposed to be our celebratory first YouTube partner stream, and it's going terrible. You can become a compy by joining the membership. Let's be Andrea membership. You can also become an Eloy if you want to. That's the higher tier. So it seems, unlike the Amiga version, in this game, the stun gun is actually less powerful than the rifle, so I guess we have to actually use the rifle. Obviously that's annoying from like a, you know, we can no longer just use the stun gun for everything angle. But it's also good in a, design perspective angle. We haven't found Tim yet. Now, if we want to be movie accurate, we should actually find Lex first. Wait. Thank you, Cassie. Yeah, we don't have, because of, well, this stream has been hell to plan. This stream has been hell to plan. Everything's been going wrong with the stream, even during the stream, as you can see. So we haven't really had time to like properly set things up for the membership stuff. Like, there's no like fancy notifications or anything. We're thinking we'll fix that in time for the Sonic anniversary stream tonight, playing some Sonic Fibbage. That'll be a lot of fun. Are the Eloy and Evo a reference to the Time Machine by H.G. Wells? The Eloy in Evo? Our Eloy is a reference to Lost Eden, who might be named after Time Machine. That's very possible. You know, Eloy is the name of the old Pteranodon in Lost Eden. Technically, he's not old in the main story of Lost Eden, but he's the narrator of the game. His elderly self is the narrator of the game, and literally the first line in the game is, "My name is Eloy, and I'm old," which is the funniest like opening line to a game ever. Why it's a recurring gag. Our stream. We're trying to find Tim. I don't remember having this much trouble finding Tim on the Amiga version. In general, we didn't have this much trouble with the Amiga version, but yeah. Until the third level, we literally couldn't play, so we suppose we shouldn't be talking about how much easier and better the Amiga version was. I'm not sure if these pixels are actually squared or not. Oh well, let's do Lex first instead. Okay, so let's do a save state here. Let's switch to the stun gun again. So we just enter the sewer through a drainage pipe, and when we played this game on Amiga, we thought that was just kind of like random, but it's actually not. So in the film Jurassic Park, what actually happens after the Jeep goes down by the Tyrannosaurus paddock is that Alan is with Lex, and he's like, he left us about Geronimo, Alan literally takes her to a drainage pipe, tells her to hide in that drainage pipe, and then he says, when she's like, he left us, he says, but that's not what I'm gonna do. And then he runs off to find Tim in a tree. So this is not random. She just went further in the game than she did in the film. Anyway, we are now... Okay, so you can't cheat the box in this version. God damn it. In the Amiga version, there's gonna be a lot of... In the Amiga version, you could do this stream. In the Amiga version, you could walk on the edge of the sewer and also push the box, which helped a lot with pushing the box. And you could do like... You could do this and push the box. Now we have to actually deal with the, Are those meant to be crocodiles, or are they like swimming T-Rexes? We took a lot of damage there. We think they're swimming T-Rexes. We actually think they are swimming T-Rexes. Jurassic Park DOS doing the a version of the riverboat scene 33 years before the films. 32 years before the films. Well, technically, Jurassic Park 3 did a version of the riverboat scene with a Spinosaurus instead of a T-Rex, but, you know. Oh, the little bit things, trilobites? They're not trilobites, actually. We thought they were, but we looked it up. They look a bit like Opabinia or Anomalocarts. We will check what they are when we're not in the sewer. Because we did end up looking that up between streams. We just don't remember. Actually, it might just say in the manual. I have the manual. Dinosaurs, page 7. Well, this only lists dinosaurs. Which makes sense. The deadly dino dragonfly. Okay. Yeah, sadly it's not in the manual. Someone ripped the sprites and had written out what it was there. Yeah, we rewatched Jurassic Park Saturday? Yeah, on Saturday. It was a great time. I mean, why wouldn't it be? It is arguably the best film ever made. But, we're gonna try and watch The Lost World, like, tonight, maybe? We're gonna watch through the series, before, Rebirth. And by the series, we of course mean Jurassic Park, The Lost World, and Jurassic Park 3. Fuck! We thought we had memorized the route after the number of times we did on Amiga, but no. Guess not. Oh, a T-Rex again. Oh, we might die from, like, pteranodons of all things. We accidentally got bit by the T-Rex earlier, which is why we're super low on health. The T-Rex will, like, take out most of your health! Okay. You can shock the T-Rex. Did we not fucking... What? Wait, what? What happened to our save state? It's literally here. We're looking at it. It is saved. Why can't we load it? What? Oh, okay. Never mind. We know what the problem is. You need to be in the same game mode. So now we're in the Jurassic Park 2D game mode. It crashed. All we want to do is show a fun game from our childhood. That's too much to ask. None of this would have been a problem if limited run games included this fucking game in their Jurassic Park Classic Collection. But they only included the console games. Which are worse, by the way. They're worse games. Okay. We're going again. Oh. Oh, we forgot about this. Actually, no. Fuck this. Fuck this. You know what? We don't need it. We just realized we don't need it. If we're gonna, like, play the game without save states anyway, we can just use our regular fucking DOSBox. That's the only reason we'll be using that version of DOSBox. Oh right, now it's back to 4x3 because fuck us. That's what. This is our last attempt, by the way. If this is still gonna give us nothing but trouble, then we're just gonna not bother. You are joking. Why is it like this? Okay. We're gonna just unplug our controller entirely. Wait, where's the game audio? What? Okay. Okay. The game wins. We give up. We're changing. We're changing games. Entirely. Hey, chat! How are you feeling for a poll? That's absolutely not us disguising the fact that we have to install a game. Okay, let's just double check that we're not missing anything. Okay. Is that it? Yes. Hey, vote in that poll. Ah. Sorry, we're quickly changing the name of this stream. Okay, it's installed. Jeez. Okay. Gonna swap to the 16:9 screen again. Oh fuck, no, we don't want that on screen. God damn it. Why was that even... Why did the fucking... It thinks DOSBox and Steam is the same executable? Video games. Okay, give us a second. Just need to set the fucking window size on this thing. Go. Scene capture. Please work. Yay! Okay. This is the Jurassic Park Classic Collection. It's terrible. It's just terrible. This is a bad product. But... No. That's not fair. It's a good product. It's a bad collection of games. But that's okay. That's where we're going with this. So, this is Jurassic Park for the NES, Jurassic Park for the Mega Drive, Jurassic Park for the Super Nintendo, Jurassic Park for the Game Boy, Jurassic Park Part 2 The Chaos Continues for Super Nintendo, Jurassic Park 2 The Chaos Continues for Game Boy, Jurassic Park Rampage Edition for Mega Drive, and that's it. For some reason they stopped there. This is leaving out a lot of Jurassic Park games from the same era with the same license. It's a strange collection. But at least it's something, right? Like, it is preserving old games, even though they're not good. That's good. Okay, let's end the poll. Game Boy. Okay. Sure. We're gonna go grab our Xbox controller so we don't have the problems the PS5 controller was causing. And we ripped out the USB part of the cord. That's great. We genuinely never understood this with the Xbox 360 controllers. Why do they have this? It was 2005. Like, Where was this port even used? Alright. Oh, audio. Right. Hold on. Border. Oh, that's it. Okay. This is what you choose. Chose. Picked. That's a better word. Okay. Let's go. Level 1. Warning. Power to the electrical containment fence has been cut off. The dinosaurs have taken control of Jurassic Park. Find Tim and rescue him from a stampede of giant triceratops. Hint. Use the motion detectors for helpful information. Okay. What's with all the ocean Jurassic Park games being like obsessed with these motion detectors? You need correct security card for access. Entry denied. Okay. So like, when you first look at this, it looks like much the same game, right? And like all the ocean developed... What? How was that hitting us? All the ocean developed Jurassic Park games have like similar DNA. But they are like unique games. We think Ocean basically was told, okay, or Ocean basically told the devs, okay, put in, it should be a top-down game, plays Alan Grant, it starts by looking for the kids. Motion detectors are like a key part of Jurassic Park. The main enemy should be tiny conflict analysis, even though those aren't in the film. And a bunch of Dilophosauruses that spit balls. Also, Triceratops should be involved in set pieces for some reason. Again, not in the film, but okay. Like, Triceratops are in the film, but like, specifically set pieces? No. The Triceratops kind of famously don't do anything in the film other than breed. Yeah, looks like it. But apparently we're only looking for Tim in this one, not Lex. These jewels, eggs, something, gives us points. Not sure what the points are for, but might just be a high score, maybe. There's a jump button, but we can't jump over anything. Oh, Velociraptor! Oh, is that a keycard, maybe? Yay! Online help. Yes. Tim is beyond the main gates. Only the correct terminal will allow access to the open gate option. Collect or destroy all the eggs for a building pass card. What? Why are we destroying the eggs? Why does they give you a what? Okay, don't question it. Just game logic. So, like, we know Alan does wield a shotgun at the end of the film, and he maybe even fires it at the Velociraptors briefly. We don't actually get to see it happening. They just kind of cut away. We can't help but feel that Alan Grant is not the type of guy who would roam about the park shooting all the dinosaurs. Huh? That is also a recurring thing in Jurassic Park video games based on the first film, for some reason. It's like, it's not like they couldn't, like, they could just have you play as Muldoon, you know? Like, they could do that. But no, they all wanted to play as, Alan, apparently. Wait, so the second computer is the wrong one. But the first computer was the one that told us that there is a right and a wrong one. Why make it like that? What movie tie-in game do you think is the least like the movie it's based on? Oh, that's difficult. Wait, it's not that one either? What is it then? That's really difficult, because like most tie-in games back when tie-in games were common in like the 80s and 90s, and to a degree in the 2000s, most of them didn't even try to be accurate. That wasn't the goal. The goal was just to be a fun game to like ride off of the same hype that the film had. But it was also like, it was not all that uncommon for games to be built not as tie-in games, and then they would just become tie-in games. Like, the first Pirates of the Caribbean game is technically a sequel to Sea Dogs that they just slapped the Pirates of the Caribbean brand on last minute. And they added a ship called the Black Pearl to the game, and that's it. Gotta be this one. Oh, sorry, you have to approach it from below. And you have like the Live and Let Die game, That's literally a boat racing game that they, what? A boat racing game they decided to slap the James Bond license on because James Bond does ride a boat in Live and Let Die. Like, so like it's hard to say which one is the least like, because it's like, oh wait, what? You can go inside here? That was a bomb? I like the font. Welcome to the most incredible theme park of all time. See real dinosaurs at play. Watch them roam through acres of meticulously recreated jungle habitats. See them forage for food and themselves fall prey to prehistoric instincts. Okay. Oh wait, oh! Yay! Nicknamed the Spitter, this 4-foot kangaroo-like animal seems playful and friendly. They're spotted like an owl, but be careful when they begin to hoot. It's your last warning before they spit out a lethal spray of venom. A deadly toxin that can blind and paralyze victims from as far as 20 feet away. The raptor is pound for pound the most vicious dinosaur that ever lived. As intelligent as chimpanzees, they hunt in packs and often kill just for the sport of it. They run at speeds of up to 60 miles per hour, and with a 6-inch retractable razor-sharp claw at the end of each limb, can kill a man with one swipe. A herd animal, the gallimimus is roughly the size of an antelope. They are very fast, but not always fast enough to avoid the clutches of the terrifying Tyrannosaurus Rex. Nearly the size of an elephant. No. The Triceratops is built low to the ground with huge stumpy legs and a massive head with 3 horns, the longest protruding from the middle of its face. What? No, the smallest one is protruding from the middle of its face. Despite a fearsome appearance, they're really quite docile. T-Rex, the most famous predator in the history of the world. Standing 18 feet tall with a head 5 feet long, T-Rex has huge and powerful jaws which can swallow a man whole. They are literally capable of eating over a ton of food in one sitting. also known as the Brontosaurus. No! This enormous animal stands over 50 feet high, weighing in at 30 tons. One animal weighs as much as a whole herd of modern elephants. A friendly, unassuming animal with a tiny head and an equally tiny brain. It seems to always have its head in the clouds, or at least the trees, stomping on luscious leaves of the rainforest. Do you know which animal has the strongest bite in relation to its weight? No. I feel like we've heard it before, but oh, there's some map. I feel like we've heard it before, but don't actually know. Alright, let's go for the 8-bit one next. So this game is actually the first one they released. This one came out when the film was still in theaters. Same month, June 1993. The other ones didn't release until oh yeah, this one has multiplayer. The other ones didn't release until the fall. Oh wait, is this one the same as the Game Boy game, maybe? It looks like it. Wait, what? You pressed B! Marsupial lion, okay. Interesting. Okay, so we know now we have to blow up all the eggs. Okay, this is much harder. Okay, so the Game Boy and NES game is the same game. That's interesting. Especially considering they released at separate points. But it's so strange that the game doesn't tell you about the egg thing at the start of the game. Only if you like the card and then go read the motion tracker. Why is Alan carrying the fucking Super Nintendo Zapper? Sorry, the Super Scope. Like, why is that the weapon of choice here? You kinda like this tune, though. Actually kinda good. Not as good as the soundtrack for the Amiga game, though. So we have to put all the eggs here as well. The Amiga and DOS game at least tries to make sense. Like, yeah, it's still Ala running around killing things. Which, like, it's not what he does in the film. But it doesn't, like, pull the shit this game is pulling. Oh wow, we actually have to control the cursor? Okay. Wait. What? It's not this either? Oh, this game sucks. Like the like fetch quest nature of this game is fine. Like the Amiga and DOS game is like that as well. But like, why, oh why are we like? We get fucking ammo. Oh great, the Velociraptor is the same speed as the player. That's not good. It looks more like Frank West than it does Alan Grant. Looks like the game, and it's something they didn't know Sam Neill was like playing the character. Even if they couldn't get his likeness, they could at least try to make it look something like him. Alright, Super Nintendo version. This is the one that people are actually kind of like nostalgic for. But you know how we feel about nostalgia here on the Lesbiandria channel.
Welcome to Jurassic Park.
So like graphically, this is very nice looking. That is of course where the compliments will be ending. Note that this game is giving you less information at the start than any of the other games. Even though this is on a system that can provide information much better. Where do we see the shards? Oh, down there. Oh, that looks obnoxious. Wait, is this game like an open world game? I never actually beat this game, kid. But it sure looks like it, right? Wait, why is Tim calling up Alan Grant to tell him dinosaur facts like he doesn't already know them? Ellie, the Pachycephalosaurus are very territorial, says Ellie. Why did they think that was a good way to convey? Is that the Pachy? It looked like one. Oh, okay. Oh hey, motion sensor. Mr. Grant, the raptors have escaped. Do what you can to stop them. uh. Yeah, we played this game as a kid, and we really didn't like it. We have barely touched this game. I had to change the health boxes to accommodate the Red Cross. Okay. We really missed the Amiga game. This is sad that the third level isn't working. We will look into it though. We will try and fix that stuff. Oh hey, visitor center. Oh, it's a first person level. Oh, this is rough. Hey, this was technically before Doom came out. Hi. Do not shoot the Gallimimus, they may stampede. Okay. Imagine if Doom played like this. Oh, we can! It's called Doom on the Super Nintendo. What are we supposed to do? Like, we're getting a bunch of messages, but we're not getting any directions. At least, both the Game Boy and NES game at least tried to, like, direct you in some way. Game's so fucking boring. Like, are we supposed to, like, are we supposed to, like, try and beat this first person level, maybe? Can we shoot in here? Okay, we can. Kitchen. Someone's calling us. We gotta be... Could have sworn we hit start to pause. Oh well. Oh no, we get an excuse not to play this game. Okay, so here's the thing. This stream didn't turn out the way we wanted. It's a pretty bad stream. It's one of our worst streams, we would say. We're not gonna play this game because that's a Sega game. And we want to kind of focus on the Ocean software line of Jurassic Park games, since that's what we tried to play. Hold on. We actually gonna double check. Did they put out Jurassic Park Part 2? They did. Okay. So we're not gonna feature this game that much because it's. You have any good games? The Sega games are pretty good. The Sega games are actually pretty good. But yeah. So this is Jurassic Park Part 2, or just called Jurassic Park 2. The case continues. Also by Ocean. This game is better. Can't they remember that? We pick a mission. I get like a backstory. Get the mission, yes. This game is a side scroller. Some pretty decent animation, honestly. It's kind of like a Contra clone, in a way. Maybe Gunstar Heroes is a better example. Actually, not all that different from the Turok games we were playing, the Game Boy Turok games. Except that this Velociraptor is having way too much health, but yeah. Yeah, so this is probably the second best game that Ocean put out with Jurassic Park brand. The best one being the Amiga game. But, yeah. But they also made a version for Game Boy. And this one... What? Push option? Actually changed that for this release? Wow. It's the flying drop keys that doesn't do pretty accurate. Actually, you know what? Maybe to some degree, yes. Yeah, so in this one, this is, yeah. Again, the animations are not bad. We have other problems. What is with Ocean and insisting on dragonflies in their game? Hey, it's the music from the Game Boy Jurassic Park game. And now you've seen that game as well. Our point here was to highlight how bad Ocean Software Jurassic Park games were. Because the Amiga game being good long box pushing thing aside, is a strange anomaly. Did Ocean Software put out Jurassic Park for 3DO, by the way? No, that was Universal. Okay. And yeah, in that case, we think this was actually the last one that Ocean Software put out. They didn't put out any of the Lost World games. Yeah. Ocean Software, of course, would close the doors in 1998. It was a British publisher that primarily worked on licensed games, but it had some original stuff as well. And actually, like, it had a sizable chunk of good games, in addition to its bad ones. This stream didn't really turn out the way we wanted it to, but tonight we are celebrating Sonic's birthday, and we're celebrating our YouTube partnership. So please look forward to that. And we're just gonna hop off here. If at some point we can figure out a way to reliably play the Amiga game or the DOS game with save states, we will return Jurassic Park Ocean Software. If not, this has been a brief look at the entire Ocean Software line of Jurassic Park games. So, yeah. I'd like to give a very special thank you to our wonderful supporters, who are Dean, Bayleaf, Garden, Rahase, Wakase, Yules, Loose Queen, Emerald Bloom, Moto, Rain, Rumray, Tiger Music, Shadow Winchester, Spiderable News, The Cleody, and Yorocha. Thank you so much for supporting us. If you would like to support us with our Patreon, a Coffee, and a PayPal, links are on screen and in the description. Any amount you give gets your name here in the credits for at least. Love you all, take care, bye bye.